Hey there, hey! I am coming to you live from New York City. Just kidding. Fort Myers Beach, actually. If you look really quick, sorry, I just noticed. Behind me, there is, like right there, there is a little storm out in the ocean. How cool is that? We are on our 10-year anniversary trip, and we have found out that we are old. We used to come down here, and the first thing we would do is right behind our condo is a Publix, like food mart. And Chris and I would go fill it with just snacks that we don't allow ourselves to have, and one of those is pizza rolls for me, and just like the yucky oily cheese stuff that comes in a little can. Anyways, we found out this week that we are definitely not as old or as young as we used to be, that we are getting older and we cannot do those kind of things. And so if you look, I just kind of brought down under the little tiki hut all the things that kind of have saved our lives this week. Not technically, we would have lived, but we have had some struggles, and so I kind of just wanted to share with you how I've used my sweet little arsenal of oils and things to not be sick and not feel horrible while I'm on vacation with my sweet honey. So the first thing I'll start with is the plane ride. My sweet husband, we were on our connecting flight because we fly Southwest because we have points. So basically this was a free trip. Anyhow, that doesn't even matter. But we had our connecting flight. And when we got our connecting flight, we were super hungry. It was like 8 o'clock at night, so we kind of split off because he loves sushi. And so he went and bought some sushi, and I went and bought me a pizza. First mistake that I made food-wise. And he just disappeared. And it's not like Chris to just like leave me by myself in an airport. So I thought, that's weird. Maybe he just wanted to make sure we didn't miss our flight or whatever. And so I go back and I find him at our terminal, and he is not feeling well. Like, I can see the like sweats in his mouth, and like he's breathing heavy, and I know that, sorry, there's bugs in the beach. Anyhow, I know that when Chris starts breathing heavy, like it's not gonna be good. And let me just tell you, when Chris, this is very TMI and he might kill me, but when he vomits, he like is not like a good vomiter. Is that a word? He projectile vomits everywhere. And so we're about to literally board this flight, and I'm like, what are we gonna do? Like, for real? Like, this is not okay. And so I pull out my bag, and in my bag I have a little bottle called Aroma Ease, and this is really good for these moments. It smells really good diffused, but this has saved me. When I was in Utah, my girl Tabitha, I was kind of feeling the same feelings, and she kind of just whipped this out, and it like completely brought me back down. And then I also made him a little veggie capsule right there at the terminal with some ginger. Ginger is my lifesaver when I feel like I'm going to projectile. I literally feel a capsule. I probably overused the ginger, but anyhow, I gave this to him, and then I put some peppermint on his belly. So we smelled like a hot hippie mess getting in that airplane. And then the biggest thing I think also that helped him, so his belly was back to normal with the ginger. It kind of, you know, when you were little, what did your mom give you? Ginger ale. So same thing, I whipped out my ginger. And then we have Thieves lozenges. I say it wrong, lozenge. Anyhow, I can't say it. But these things are infused with Thieves and lemon and really good. So I made him have that to suck on while he was on the plane. And we made it with a 40-minute delay on the ramp because we were waiting to take off. So there was literally 11 planes behind us. However, somehow the boy did not puke. All that to say, while he was breathing heavy next to me in a flight full of people, I was using my peace and calming because I was so freaking scared that he was gonna puke all over the place, and I was gonna have to clean it up, and I didn't know what to do. So anyhow, so our trip started with that. He was fine, he got better, and our trip has been fantastic. And so we get to our hotel, or a condo, which is my dad's, and it's super sweet down here. We can walk right on the beach. It's a retirement community. So literally, I'll show you really quick. Literally, like, the beach is to ourselves. There's no one here. It's fantastic. Anyhow, so we're here, we're enjoying ourselves, and we go get our pizza rolls, you know, and we lay down and like, it doesn't smell like home, obviously. And so we made the decision to bring our thieves spray, and this is just like a spray. Let's see if you can see it. A spray that kind of like kills germies, and so we spray down our room, spray down our bedding. We also spray our little head pillows on the plane. Anyways, but this kind of made it feel like home. But when we first got down here, my dad told me about this red tide thing. I didn't think much of it. But then I started researching it, because when we come out to our car, just to get into our car to like go eat or something, our throat would be like it was bad, like super bad. It made you sneeze, it made you cough. And so we kind of looked up what kind of essential oils will help with that, and it's lavender, and then I put thieves in also. So we ended up I brought my diffuser down, and this is like the inside of my diffuser. It's got this really cute little case that goes on top of it, but this is how we travel with it. So anyways, I filled up my diffuser with thieves and lavender in our room, and like the smell went away, because it's an algae that is killing the marine life in the sweet, beautiful ocean here. It's super sad. But anyways, it messes with the respiratory system of humans around. So we would diffuse that, and then when we were down on the beach, it was like the first 2 days it was kind of hard to sit on the beach, which is why we are here to hang out on the beach. And so we put some lavender on our chest, and I would literally just put it inside my nose, and we were able to like withstand the coffee feeling. We didn't have that anymore. So thank goodness I had those two things with me, because it helped us. So the red tide's super sad, and I'm hoping that it doesn't stay very long for the whole state of Florida. I know on the Pacific side there's a blue algae that they have. It's just super sad what we're doing to our world. Anyways, that's a whole nother conversation. So that's 3 ways that we have been impacted with our oils on our trip. On to the pizza rolls. So I ate too many of them. I've gained several pounds on this trip, and I had to end up going to bed early one night because of those pizza rolls. And so what I did was use my DiGi. So I have a little roller. I roll it on my belly, and this guy paired with a bottle of kombucha. I don't know if you know much about kombucha, but it's for your good gut health. And our friends, Danielle and Corey, they're some of our best friends. They have a local brand called Elixir back at home. So they don't have Elixir here in Fort Myers, so we went with Health-Ade kombucha. Anyhow, with some DiGi, some kombucha, I was right back to normal, and I decided that I can't eat like I used to in my 20s, and so I've kind of simmered down and went back to my normal eating habits. So that's just another way that when you are traveling, I know your belly doesn't travel well. I know mine doesn't, and those are 2 things, some kombucha and most of all DiGi, that has helped me. I also started feeling really sluggish, and so I realized I stopped taking my multivitamins, my supplements, so got back on that train. And then last but not least, sweet Chris is upstairs, and if you can't see, my face is a little burnt. We do this every year. We apply sunscreen, which we use Young Living sunscreen, but I left that up in the room. But we apply sunscreen, we set timers, and then yesterday we got brazen and went and got chairs and sat in the ocean in them and just burnt ourselves. So we're a little regretful of that. But we offer, this is like one of my favorite things, products for summer, is Lavaderm Cooling Mist. So it's going to soothe and nourish your skin, but this bad boy after sun spray, it literally is for pain and itch. So like, think about what a sunburn feels like, painful and itchy. Poor Chris, somehow he burnt this side of him, and so we've been lathering it and it's getting better, but he wasn't able to get out in the sun much today. But without that, we would have been over at the drugstore getting aloe vera and all of those other things, which we don't know what's inside of it. But this guy is like the most quick that I've ever seen to take away pain of a sunburn. So it's been awesome. There's a few other things that I've used on the trip. I get eaten up everywhere I go, and we have an insect repellent. There's like sand fleas, I think they call them here, and they eat me alive. Like, and they're all around the ankles, and it's super annoying. So I'm lathering that up in just a second, actually, because I'm going to sit out here and enjoy a nice glass of wine. And then pain relief cream, Cool Azul. I love it. It's fantastic. I get knots in my shoulders when I travel because I get a little stressed out, and so that's kind of what I've been using, and what has kind of saved our lives on this trip. So I just kind of wanted to share that even though I am on vacation, I'm still working, and I'm working from here. How cool is that? And I am actually for real using what I am selling. I am selling a way of life. So guys, I'm not an oil or seller. I am a wellness coach and a kind of life coach in this area. So I obviously need some help on the eating, and that's my plan when we get back home, is to get back on the eating track and be healthy that way too. So anyways, I just wanted to make a video and show you what I do at the beach with Young Living and how it's helped me. Thank God for it. It has changed our lives, guys. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Love y'all. Bye.